Welcome to In-Depth Outdoors, bringing you fishing's hottest bites with James Holt and the IDO fishing team.
All right. Oh yeah, big fish. That is a trophy right there. Oh yeah! Check it out. That's a heavy fish.
In-Depth Outdoors, brought to you by Lake Master, leading in accuracy, following with success. Duckman Nets, the net of a lifetime. B-Fish and Tackle, jigs and soft plastics for the serious walleye angler. And Drift Control, the pro angler's choice.
Today we're out on Rainy Lake after ice out pike, and I'm fishing today with Chris Gronrud. He's a local fishing guide, a pike fishing aficionado, should we say. He's got a real soft spot in his heart for these great big fish, and for good reason. Rainy Lake has got to be one of the top destinations in the country for huge pike right after ice out. We're going to go back into these shallow bays and chuck some stick baits in and around the emerging vegetation, and these big gators are going to be waiting to snap up some of these big stick baits. It's not uncommon right after ice out to get into numbers of 10 to 20 pound pike, and that's our goal today. This is probably one of the best destinations in the country right now for trophy ice out pike, for the simple fact the season's open here. In most places in the Midwest right now, the pike are spawning, the ice is off the lakes, but you can't fish them. But Rainy Lake is the exception, so if you've got a soft spot in your heart for trophy pike, Rainy Lake is the place to be.
This time of year is just so nice because you got this is the congregation of all the biggest fish in the lake sitting in 4 or 5 feet of water, you know. And especially in a lake of this magnitude where it's so big. I mean,
Fish.
fish on.
Yep, small one, but boy did he come after that in a heartbeat. Whew. Whoa. Actually, he's not that bad, Chris.
Yeah, he's a little bigger than you thought, I think.
Didn't take long, buddy.
He's gonna be pulling the one fisherman around here. I can see that.
Well, I've got plenty of rod to handler. This is a medium heavy. Not bad for the first fish of the day.
Not bad for the first fish of the day.
Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oof.
Yeah, she's got a back door, huh?
That is a sweetheart there. That is the first fish too. Scoop. All right. Let her settle down into that big bag. First fish of the day right there. Now that is a pattern you can count on. Early season, Rainy Lake pike. Got that one out of Bomber Long A. All we're doing is just a real slow retrieve, keeping those baits above the weed tops, giving a little twitch and a pause. And they're in here feeding on perch, so we're fishing perch imitating patterns. We'll show you the crankbait here in just a little bit. But that same kind of pattern that works so great for early season bass, early season walleyes, those stick baits, and the real slow retrieve is just deadly on these pike. Oh, the colors are just fantastic, and they're just so broad. And when these fish are in here, and of course she's carrying a big load of eggs, but that is a healthy fish. That is a wide fish across the back. All right. And the water temps are cold, but that fish was no slouch, Chris. That thing was a rocket ship. Now, the bait we're using today that we got these last couple fish on, this is a Bomber Long A. And what makes this bait so effective is it's a suspending jerk bait. And this is a bait that works great in all kinds of applications for all kinds of species of fish this time of year in cold water. Having a bait that doesn't rise back to the surface like most balsa baits will do is great for triggering these fish. We've got some great rattles in there which pull these fish in. It creates a lot of vibration in the water and gives these fish something to really home in on. And then of course, once that bait's in front of their nose and it's not rising or moving back up out of the strike zone, it becomes a real easy target.
Log on to idofishing.com, that's idofishing.com, and you'll be on your way to catching more and bigger fish. And you'll find fishing reports from all your favorite bodies of water, With monster fish photos, a friendly, helpful forum, and streaming video of every In-Depth Outdoors episode available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he just came right up to the top and smacked it.
Whoo. Oh, is that a horse?
Boy, I just watched him. I just did that pause like you had mentioned, James, and he just came up and absolutely hammered it. Not quite as big as it acted like.
I'm gonna take him right here.
Boy, he barely got that back hook there.
All right. Scoop, I'm gonna swing him around, keep him in the water as much as we can.
And I'll tell you, right at the pause, just absolutely came out and inhaled it. So I think what's happened a lot of times with just a steady retrieve is that those fish are just gonna follow you all the way to the boat and they're never gonna hit it. But there comes a moment of truth there. When you make that pause, either they're gonna hit it or they gotta go away. And obviously this one hit it, so.
Fish.
Fish on?
Yep, another good one. Oh, yeah. Same basic pattern there. Oh, yeah.
Another good fish?
Yeah, about the same as that last one.
All right.
Whew, listen to that.
Nice, nice.
Sweet. All right.
A nice fish.
You bet. All right. Oh, what quality. Of course, that's what we're back in here looking for. I mean, not as big as the last one, probably in that low 30-inch range, but a very fast, very strong fish. That's a sweetheart. And boy, is she loaded up with eggs, with spawn there.
Yeah, they haven't dropped spawn yet.
You know, and really this time of year, like no other time of year, conservation is so important. Fish this size, with that future generation on board there, I mean, she's just packed full of eggs. We're gonna release her real quick, and it's real important that, you know, you don't have to let every fish go by any means, but really practice selective harvest to make sure the fish you are keeping, keep those smaller fish, keep the males, and let these big females do the thing they need to do here. Fishing like this it's no accident. There's not very many places in the world where the first 10, 15 minutes of your day you can come out and stick two great big gigantic pike like that. We're all responsible to take care of that kind of fishing.
Hello, I'm Dave Marquardt, and I'd like to introduce you to the Skeeter Boat Center in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. At Skeeter Boat Center, we have one of the largest selections of Skeeter fishing boats in the upper Midwest. And you can take a test drive in almost any Skeeter model we have. Plus, we have Yamaha 5-star service. Our staff offers the personalized service you deserve. Check us out online at SkeeterBoatCenter.com, where our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Yeah, this is another real nice one, Chris.
Good fish. Good fish.
All right.
Oh, yeah, good fish.
Man. You do not have to go to Canada to get in on huge pike. Oh, look at that, that's just incredible. Lake Master's come out with a great new product. What they have is a 1-foot contour map for your GPS unit. And what this chip allows you to do is have very accurate navigation information for Rainy Lake. And Rainy Lake is known to be a prop and a skeg buster. But now what we have is a 1-foot contour chip that shows nearly all the hazards, marked here by these real dark asterisks. But what it also shows us fishermen is where to go find these fish. What we're looking for are shallow backwater bays with a very consistent depth. And that's what you're seeing here. Back in this bay where we're at right now, we have a lot of ground that's 6 to 3 feet deep. And that's really what we're looking for. You can come into bays all over this lake, and what you'll see is a real sharp drop off the shoreline into deeper water. And those bays might hold fish in the summer, but they're certainly not going to hold pike right now. So this Lake Master chip has allowed us to navigate here safely and also get on these areas quickly. We know what we're looking for, and by scrolling through the Lake Master map, we're able to find this spot and the next couple spots we want to try after that in a real short amount of time. Fish. Oh,
Fish
yeah,
on?
big fish. Whoa.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, my mind tells me that I'm working the bait too aggressively. So I start slowing down and it's like, okay, I haven't caught a fish in 2 passes or in 2 casts. So then I start just cranking on it again. Fish almost immediately. Holy Hannah.
That thing hit right by the boat too, didn't it? I heard a splash to my backside there and another big fish.
I'm shaking. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Oh man. You know, it's so incredible that these fish are this aggressive early in the season. You know, we came in here prepared to fish rather slow, but that's not what's triggering these fish at all. They're little freshwater sharks right now. That is one heck of a fish.
Nice
Not
fish,
all
James.
trophy class pike fishing trips need to start with a float plane. We just drove right up here to Rady Lake. Oh, sweetheart. We are spoiled.
Boy, look how she's got that bait right across.
Like a dog's got a bone,
Yeah,
right
boy.
crosswise in its mouth like that. The quality of fish here, Chris, it's amazing.
Just unbelievable, isn't it? I
Yep.
mean, just fish after fish after fish.
I think you left a lot of fight in that fish, buddy.
I think so.
I netted it too soon.
Boy, there you go. Another nice fish. Boy, that fish came up and hit and ran straight to the boat. I just all slack line, and you know, another good fish. All right.
Oh. You know, even when the clouds come in real heavy like this, Chris, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, jeez! I don't even
Yeah.
knock it backwards in my hands.
Oh, jeez. I can just
Chris, I got another
I can just
toad.
hold the net here if you want.
You know-
I can't even get mine in the water.
I've got the retrieve down is what it amounts to. I mean, this snap, that pause, and that darting action of this bomber long A,
Boy, he looked long when he came out of the water too.
this honestly is some of the best pike fishing I've ever had. I don't care where I've been, had a chance to fish, you know, pike all over the place, and this is a great bite.
That's another nice fish.
Oh,
Another
that's
nice
crazy.
fish, James. Boy.
It's fun on the spinning gear. I mean, we're able to land these fish real quickly. Medium heavy, St. Croix, tournament series rod. Awesome. Now there's a pre-spawner. She's got a belly full. I'd say she's about a 33, 34 inch fish and beautifully colored.
She's pretty.
Oh, let her go.
Nice fish, James.
Hello, I'm Dave Marquardt, and I'd like to introduce you to the Skeeter Boat Center in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. At Skeeter Boat Center, we have one of the largest selections of Skeeter fishing boats in the upper Midwest. And you can take a test drive in almost any Skeeter model we have. Plus, we have Yamaha 5-star service. Our staff offers the personalized service you deserve. Check us out online at skeeterboatcenter.com, where our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
All right.
Boy, I'll tell you what. We made a little bit of a move. The wind changed on us here. We made a little bit of a move to kind of kick out of that wind a little bit. And boy, 3-4 casts into it, here's what we got. I mean, it's a big fish day and they're not moving very much, but I'll tell you, we're laying it to them.
We're spoiled today, buddy.
We're spoiled. That a good one?
Well, you know, Chris, it's been a while since I've had a small one, so I'm gonna go with yes. Look at this thing, it's just a toad. One
Another
after
good fish.
another after another. Oh. Come on, girl. She's not done yet. She's not done
doing her
yet.
own thing here.
Come on, sweetheart.
Oh
Yes!
yeah, another good fish.
Woo!
Good fish. Gonna be me thrashing.
Woo! That's incredible. Come on, sweetheart. There we go. Oh man. Ooh, that's close. That's close. Yep, you're unhappy. I get it. Get underneath that chin. Tickle her chin a little bit. Okay. That back hook. Not hooked bad at all.
Oh, another
Oh
good
my
fish.
good grief. Look at that. I've caught more big pike today than any man deserves to catch.
Boy,
Period.
another beauty.
Whoa. You need a net, bud?
Yeah, I think so, buddy. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're spoiled, James. We're spoiled.
Oh my
Look at
word.
that. Look at the size of that thing. I'll tell you. Oh, trying to get out front of the motor. You know, I got it. She's in the motor. Okay.
Whoa.
Now she's out
She's
of the
off
motor.
the motor.
In the motor, out of the motor. Look at that.
We own her. Yes.
Woo! Holy smokes,
That
it's
is
a big fish.
big fish.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Look at the size of that.
Oh, Chris, take
Look
your
at
fish,
that.
buddy.
Well, I'll
Got
tell
a
you
good
what.
hold? Woo!
That's what we're looking for right there. Look at that. Woo! There's a big, big fish right there.
Log on to idofishing.com. That's idofishing.com, and you'll be on your way to catching more and bigger fish. And you'll find fishing reports from all your favorite bodies of water, with monster fish photos, a friendly, helpful forum, and streaming video of every In-Depth Outdoors episode available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh man, that one just cranked it.
There you go.
We got ourselves a little honey hole here, Chris.
All right. How's it feel, James?
Oh man, I'm gonna go back reel on this one. This one just dug in deep. It's either
Feel
down in the
good?
weeds or this is a big fish.
Oh yeah, he's doing that little do what he wants to swim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Big old gator.
All right. Boy, he won't even show himself here.
Nope.
He's a good one.
These bombers are just lighting it up. I mean, that's it. It's the same consistent presentation. Steady retrieve, real hard snap, and followed by a pause, and they just swim right up behind it and inhale.
Good fish.
Oh man.
Good fish.
Oh yeah.
Good fish, James. There you go.
Awesome.
Nice fish.
Yes.
Nice fish. Woo! Nice.
Everybody's got to notice the size of the net we're using here. I mean, this is a big Beckman net, and there's a reason we do this, and that's because we want to be able to do all the unhooking and the getting ready for the release of the fish in the water. And a person's first reaction once they scoop that fish is to bring it in the boat and put it down on the bottom of the boat, and you really don't want to do that. Leave the fish in the net where it continue to breathe, and we can get down in there, get a hold of this fish, and get those hooks loose. Oh, is that a big
Nice fish.
That is a Rainy Lake trophy right there. I mean, they get bigger, but man, it doesn't take much more of a fish to really put a smile on a guy's face. And this is at a time of the year where they're so aggressive. Let's get her back. We do not want to overly stress these fish. What I'm doing here, before I let her go, in these real muddy bottoms, the one thing I don't want to do is for her to be kind of weak when I let her take off. I'm going to work her in the water, make sure she's good and strong. I want her to pull away from my hand because I don't want her to sink down in that muddy bottom. Until she's got full control of herself, we'll just be nice and patient. There we go. She's starting to get angry now. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Here's really what makes the Beckman so unique. It's got a huge hoop to swallow up those big northerns at the boat side, but what it's not is it's not a deep net. Most nets come down into that real long funnel, and as you can see, this net has almost like a flat bottom in it. What that allows is when you scoop that northern, it doesn't get way down in the bag of the net where it can roll up. I mean, one of the things that a northern's known for doing is doing that death roll that makes it almost impossible to get that fish out of the net quickly. And this Beckman, with that flat floor of this net, makes it so easy to keep those fish close to the surface, yet secured inside that big hoop.
Hello, I'm Dave Marquardt, and I'd like to introduce you to the Skeeter Boat Center in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. At Skeeter Boat Center, we have one of the largest selections of Skeeter fishing boats in the upper Midwest. And you can take a test drive in almost any Skeeter model we have. Plus, we have Yamaha 5-star service. Our staff offers the personalized service you deserve. Check us out online at skeeterboatcenter.com, where our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Got him. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Smoking. Oh, that's fun, buddy.
There you go. Good times.
Oh, he's rolled up in it. That was one of those where you're just really cranking it, jerking it hard,
Yep.
hard. Walk back here.
There you
All
go.
right. Real hard twitch is followed by a pause. One thing I'd like to demonstrate if I could, and that's how to hold one of these northerns. You know, people are pretty worried about getting cut up by them, and there is a very safe place to hold them. One thing you do not want to do is ever get your fingers in between the gill rakers that are in these fish. You can see there's multiple gills. Don't ever put your fingers in there. So when you grab these fish, you want to slide just up inside this gill cover, up towards the front, and lock him in a firm fist. And if you do that, you're not going to get cut. Every once in a while you'll get your knuckle scuffed just a little bit by one of those gill rakers, but it's nothing more than just a little paper cut. It keeps you safe and away from those teeth. And on the big fish, support the belly. You know, on a smaller fish like this, there's not that much weight on their internal organs. On a great big pike, you always want to support the middle. Thanks for being a guinea pig. All right. Whoosh, and away they go. All right, and these are the baits we're using. These are both those bomber long A's, and you can see the battle scars. These two patterns, they're both perch patterns, a little bit different variety, and they've been just deadly. It's that side-to-side cutting action when we give these baits a real hard twitch, and the pause that is making all the difference. You know, we've had 4 hours of fishing that would make a week for most people.
Yeah, in 4 hours of fishing, we've got, what, 7, 8 fish over 10 pounds? I mean,
That's 8 fish between 36 and 39, almost 40 inches.
and you're not seeing many small fish, you know. I mean, we've caught maybe 1 or 2 fish that are in the 2 to 3 pound range, you know, and just about everything is big. I mean, every time you set the hook, you feel like you've got a tarpon. You know, these are big fish.
Here's your baby back. Chris, my friend?
Got one?
Yes, I do. Casting away from the shoreline that time.
Yeah, you know, they might have moved out a little bit with this inclement weather here.
Well, that's kind of the standard theory, isn't it? On nice, bright, sunny, warm days, they're going to come up real shallow, and on days when it cools off or you get a storm front come in, they go a little deeper.
Yeah.
Nice,
there you go.
Pike. Woohoo!
There you go. It's a nice fish.
Oh yeah.
Like when you see those swells on top of the water there.
Oh man, that fish just will not give up.
There you go. Good fish. Good fish, James.
Yep. Not hooked super good. She's not done yet.
Nope.
Okay, come on, girl.
There we go.
Yeah,
Good
all right.
fish. Good fish.
Woo! That's either a male or it's all spawned out. No eggs on board that one. Well, I tell you what, Chris, it's starting to rain. Well, we've caught the heck out of these fish
Boy.
today. I mean, of course, you know, a couple more wouldn't hurt anything, but I think we've done a pretty good job today.
Boy, it's been good fishing. Been good fishing. It's tough to leave on days like this, but it is starting to rain here.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna let this fish go. We're calling it a day.
All right.
We'll see you next week. Even when they're spawned out, they're still really fat and healthy.
Yeah, beautiful fish.
Oh yeah. Hold on.